Oh my god, I'm so excited. Hi guys and welcome to E3. Oh my god, I mean obviously when you watch this video E3 will be over, but basically Nintendo is doing E3 across the 3 days, and so this video is basically just a recap of the 3 days individually and what my thoughts are on what was revealed. So we're going to get started straight onto what happened on Tuesday, and of course we had the Nintendo Treehouse Live, which started at 5 PM in the UK, and so we had Reggie do a little bit of an intro and then we jumped straight into it. Oh my god, we got a first trailer, a proper trailer of The Legend of Zelda, and it just looks incredible. I mean guys, look at it, it just looks so cool, and the graphics and just everything, it looks so vast and just, oh my god, it just looks so good. There's so many different things, and we heard some voice acting, so maybe there will be a bit more of that in-game. I think they've announced that Link won't be talking, but there might be some other voice acting within the game, which is cool. Different items, different costumes, just different things. It just looks incredible. And of course we finally at the end got the name of the game at the end of the trailer, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. So this is very different to what we're normally used to. Normally it would be based on a person or an item, whereas this is sort of more about the place and Hyrule itself. And obviously Hyrule is so vast and immersive in this game, and it kind of fits really well actually. It's definitely grown on me as a name, because as you can see it's very like with nature, and like I say, it's just so vast. So in my opinion, I feel like the name fits really well for that, just because it is such an immersive, nature driven, with all the grass and then like just everything out in the open, that sort of thing, based around what we've seen for the game. And then we got a little bit of information about Sun and Moon. We saw the trailer, which of course we've already seen basically a few weeks ago, but it just looks so cool, and it was just cool to have a lot more information to be explained to us why this happened, that sort of thing. And then we got some actual gameplay footage of the game from near about the start of the game, after they've got the starter, and just to go through the town, and I don't know, it just looks so cool. And we saw some wild battles, and there is a lot of changes to the game as well. The dynamic of the battle is basically the same, but the bottom screen's a little bit different. You can see different stats, that sort of thing, in battle, like if your defense has been lower, that sort of thing, which is really cool. And it also shows you if you've got a water attack like Poplio did against a fire attack, it's super effective, that sort of thing, which is really cool. The game just looks brilliant and I can't wait to play it, and I don't really want to see too much of it now before I actually play it, but we did see 3 brand new Pokemon that were shown on Tuesday. And of course these were Pikipek, Yungoos and Grubbin. Kind of different names, hard to get used to, but that's basically the generic bird type that you get near the start, the generic normal type and the bug type. So it'd be cool to see what they evolve into, and I'd definitely be using the flying type, because I normally do use the flying type from the start of the game because it looks really cool. And I don't know, we'll see what the other ones evolve into. In terms of the legendaries, we saw a little bit of information on the website about the Rise and Sun phase for Solgaleo and the Full Moon phase for Lunala, which looks quite cool and interesting. I'm not too sure what it means. It might be maybe some sort of similar to Primal Kyogre and Groudon, or Mega Evolution, that sort of thing. All in all, it just looks like a brilliant game. I can't wait to play it, but like I said, I don't want to see too much more of it. I don't know whether I want to see all of the Pokemon that's going to be released. I don't know. We had a little bit more information about Magiana as well, or Magiana or whatever, and I don't know, it just looks cool. And of course we've got the Battle Royale thing as well, which looks really cool. So it's basically 4 people battling against each other on it, which looks really cool. So it's not like a 1-on-1 or a 2-on-2 battle, it's basically everyone versus each other in a square, which looks really cool and be something different as well, because obviously if you do it online or with your friends you can gang up on someone, that sort of thing. So I don't know, it'd be really cool to try out, definitely. And then for the rest of the day, the treehouse was basically taken over by Zelda Breath of the Wild, and it was just like complete gameplay footage throughout the entire day. It was just incredible. I mean, it was like 3 or 4 hours worth. I didn't watch it all because it's just a lot to see, and I don't want too many spoilers, and I know that they're only sticking to a small section of the map within E3, but I don't want to see too much about anything really. And I don't know, it's just fun watching it, but I don't want to keep watching it, I want to play it myself, and so it just gets me more excited to actually play it. So it just looks so cool though, the different things that we saw. Obviously Link starts out in this weird revival chamber or something, and I'm not too sure how that works. Like, has he just been woken up from something, or is he just being created, that sort of thing? I don't know, he just looked very different. And then you get the little Sheikah slate thing, and it is revealed that there is some technology, it's very technology based on this game, and that's cool how they're going to incorporate that. It'll be really different to what we're used to, and it's just sort of more modernised in that sense, which is really cool. And then you leave the room and you get some clothing items, and it actually shows that you're going to maybe be able to customise Link throughout the game to wear different armour and different items, that sort of thing, which looks really cool and just different, and incredible increased character customization. It just looks so cool and different. I'm so excited for it. But then you leave the cave and you go straight out into like the grassy type area on the hill, and it just looks so cool and immersive. Like straight away you start out and it's like, which way do you go? You can do whatever you want, and I don't know, it's just so different and not obviously tutorial driven at the start apart from like that first room, and then that's basically it. You're on your own. It does seem very similar to The Legend of Zelda, the first game, where you get to just do what you want, but I don't know, it seems like there's a lot to learn about the game as well in terms of the items. You get to use sticks and different things as weapons before you get a sword. Oh my god, there's just so many different things. I don't know, it just looks so cool. I can't wait to play it. And then there was a random Korok as well when he went in the water. I was like, hang on a sec, that is identical to the one that's in the Wind Waker. I thought, oh my god, that's incredible. Like, wow. You meet some old monk guy and that kind of is reminiscent from the first Zelda as well. And then you can set things alight as well from his fire. I don't know, it's just so cool and different. And you collect little items, which I imagine will be to upgrade with things similar to Skyward Sword. And also Link can jump, and not only that, climb up these walls and mountains. It just looks so cool. Oh my god, there's so many different new things and I just want to get into the game right now. They also announced that Breath of the Wild will be releasing simultaneously on the Wii U and the NX, which is just brilliant, and I really hope that it's a launch title for the NX as well. We've also heard that Ganon will definitely be in the game, and you may even be able to complete the game without completing the full story, something like that. So I don't know whether it means you could fight Ganon early on or something, I don't know, but maybe in terms of like, say, The Legend of Zelda, if you bomb the wall and you go into Dungeon 9, you get to battle them straight away. I don't know, so we'll see how that plays out. Another thing they've addressed as well is that they're not going to rule out the possibility of a Skyward Sword HD remake, which is what I said in my last video about my predictions for E3, but I don't know, it's just so cool that they're addressing it as well, because they've kind of said, in a sense, it's not a sequel to Skyward Sword, but Breath of the Wild is very similar to that in terms of like the art style and the gameplay. I don't know, just different things, but it's not a sequel or a spiritual successor or anything like that. But they said it wouldn't really make sense to remake Skyward Sword at the same time. But I don't know, it'd be so cool just to actually get that. Maybe not for the Wii U, but for the NX, I don't know. An HD remake, definitely, because it is hard to play it at the moment on standard definition on the Wii, but yeah. That is basically it for the gameplay of Zelda, because it just looks incredible. There's so many things that I could say, but I don't know, it's just, oh my god. So moving on to Amiibo, oh my god, we have Zelda Amiibo from the Breath of the Wild game. I mean, oh my god, there's 3 Amiibo and they look so cool, and I definitely want to get all of them, and hopefully they'll be boxed in as a package with the game. My favourite out of the 3 is definitely got to be the Link on the horse, whether it's a Pona or a different horse, but it just looks so cool, oh my god. And not only that, you're also able to use Wolf Link Amiibo with the game, which we already knew, but we didn't really know how it's going to work, and they have a little trailer and it just looks so cool. You tap it on and your wolf from Twilight Princess appears and it makes a little Twilight noise, and you get to have him as your partner, and he follows you and he attacks the enemies and gets you food, that sort of thing. It's just so cool, and it looks so cool in this Breath of the Wild graphic style as well. And with that, they also revealed basically that there won't be a partner or companion within the game, and so you can use Wolf Link if you want to. So there won't be like a Fi or a Navi or a Midna, that sort of thing, which a lot of people are happy about, because obviously they are annoying within the game and that sort of thing. In Skyward Sword, seriously, if your battery's low, yes, we get it. Now, speaking of the Amiibo, oh my god, we got Wave 2 of the Mario series announced, oh my god, to coincide with the new Mario Party game for the 3DS Star Rush. Now, I've never been a massive fan of the handheld Mario Parties, and Mario Party Time was a bit like, but oh my god, the Amiibo, seriously, obviously Wave 1 was incredible, and I was like, these are so good, we need to get some more, because obviously Daisy, Waluigi, Wario, Rosalina, these characters need to have really good ones to coincide with the game, but it never happened. It was over a year ago, and now finally we have Wave 2, and it's so cool. And not only do we get them 4, and I'm so happy about Daisy because she's one of my favourites and just looks so cool, and it's very similar to the Peach one, but we also got Boo, Diddy Kong and Donkey Kong, and apparently there's a rumour that Boo might be glow in the dark as well, which is just incredible, but I need to get all of these. Oh my god, I'm so happy though. Daisy, Rosalina, Waluigi. Oh my god, they just look so cool. And the new Amiibo launch on the 4th of November, which I imagine might be the same time as the game is released as well. That's pretty much it for Tuesday, and now on to Wednesday, and we have a little bit of information from Pokemon, and we saw this brand new 3DS XL, which is, oh my god, it's just going to be released in Japan for now, or so we know. And there's 2, there's the brand new Pikachu one, which looks cool, but oh my god, the Solgaleo and Lunala one, the legendaries, and it's black, and oh my god, it just looks so cool. And I'm not going to get it because I have too many 3DSs already, and I have the Xerneas Yveltal red one from 2013, I think, when X and Y came out, and oh, I love that one so much, and I definitely won't get it, especially when it's coming towards the end of this generation as well, obviously with the NX, and we don't know what's going on with the handheld, whether that will be a hybrid with the NX, but I'm not going to get it, but it does look really cool, but yeah. And sticking with Pokemon, the main thing that we saw on the Treehouse on Wednesday was Pokemon Go, and so we saw a little bit of gameplay footage, a little bit of information about it. Still don't fully understand it, only because I've never played it, so when I get to play it I'll understand how it works, that sort of thing. And obviously there is different Pokemon in different parts of the world and just landscapes, that sort of thing, so obviously you see water Pokemon near water areas, that sort of thing. But also they did reveal that it will actually, or should be, released in July, so that's only next month, so it's not too far from now, and it's roughly going to be about $35, maybe £35, I don't know, which is basically like a normal price for a full 3DS game. So I don't know, people might complain that it's a bit pricey because it's an app. I don't know, maybe people thought it was going to be free to start, which I kind of did as well, but I'm not too sure. So once you pay for it, hopefully that's just it, and then you've got it forever. And yeah, they also explain why we've only seen Kanto Pokemon so far on the game, and that's because they wanted the full 151 to sort of bring back for the 20th anniversary, that sort of thing, and then eventually we will get the rest of the Pokemon. So it'll just be cool to try to collect them all at the start, and then they unveil like Generation 2, Generation 3, and just keep going with that. So it'll be really cool and really fun to play. And obviously with it coming out next month, it's really soon, much sooner than I thought anyway, and I don't know, it's just unexpected, so hopefully it'll just be ready and it'll be brilliant. And I don't know, I can't wait to play it, but I don't have huge expectations for it just yet. The only other main thing that I was really interested about on the Treehouse on the Wednesday was Paper Mario Color Splash, and it looks really cool. We got to see some gameplay, which looks really great, and obviously a trailer as well. So the trailer looks great, it shows off a bit about the game, and I don't know, it looks really cool, but it's just the way that Paper Mario's going in this direction of the levels, kind of like Sticker Star, I'm not as much of a fan. I prefer the GameCube N64 style, but it does look really cool and I can't wait to play it. And obviously it does come out on the 7th of October, which is quite soon, and I reckon it'll basically be the last Wii U game that I get before Zelda. The other thing that I was interested in from the Wednesday, which wasn't specifically Nintendo or from the Treehouse, it was actually to do with Yooka-Laylee, the new platformer game, which is going to be released on all the different platforms anyway, and they just had a little bit of a talk about that and some actual footage as well of the game, and it was about 10 minutes just to see what the game looks like and how it plays, and it is very similar to Banjo-Kazooie, which I'm really happy about. Like, just the gameplay, the style that it works, the items, the collectibles, and just the way the characters move and act together, that sort of thing. So it looks really cool and just different and interesting, and it brings back all the memories from the 90s as well, because they did say that there hasn't been really many platformer games recently, and I don't know, it would just be fun to bring that genre back as well, because I do love platformers, and I don't know, it would just be a fun, different game to play. And they did say it will probably be released next year, but they didn't give any sort of release date, that sort of thing, but I think it's going to be on the Wii U. Probably not the NX though. And now on to Thursday. E3 is coming to a close, and we didn't really get too much information on the Thursday for anything really. I mean, obviously the floor is still open for people to play Zelda on, which is cool, but we didn't really get much new information or any big reveals, that sort of thing, which I thought we might have done, but we just got little bits of information here and there and a little bit of speculation about some stuff. And so the Zelda developers were actually discussing the possibility of a Sheik spin-off game, so that would be really cool in terms of obviously Sheik and Zelda being the protagonist of the game. And obviously with Hyrule Warriors, we've seen that Zelda spin-offs have actually been quite good, so hopefully we'll get something quite cool in that sense in the future. Miyamoto has also said that we will hopefully see a new kind of Mario within the next year or two, so obviously that hopefully means a brand new Mario game for the NX in its reveal year or 2018, but he said a new kind of Mario, so I don't know whether that means a new style of gameplay or something like that, I'm not sure, because obviously we have the traditional 3D platformers that we've had for years, and then obviously we've got 3D World for the Wii U, so I don't know whether it means it'll be something entirely different again. I guess we'll wait and see, but obviously a new Mario is definitely on the cards for the NX, definitely. And the final thing is that they've said that Nintendo might remaster Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door if fans are vocal enough about it, and this is me being vocal because it is my favourite Paper Mario game for the GameCube. It was just incredible. Definitely a step up from the N64 version, and obviously when we got Super Paper Mario for the Wii, it just went in a different direction, and then the 3DS and now the Wii U, so it's my all-time favourite. It's the best and story-driven and gameplay, everything about it is just brilliant, so I would love to get that as a remake, HD remake for the NX, that would be great, or maybe even the 3DS or the NX handheld. But yes, absolutely everybody, if you want this game, be vocal about it, because I would just absolutely love it. And since they've mentioned it, it's kind of obvious that they probably are thinking about it, and so it will happen eventually. And if it was to release on the NX, that would just be brilliant and it's exactly what I want. So that's basically everything that I wanted to talk about from E3 this year. I mean, it's been a great E3 and so many cool things like seeing Zelda and hearing the name and everything. Oh my god, I can't wait to play it. So many cool things like Amiibo and obviously Paper Mario and of course Pokémon Sun and Moon and Pokémon Go. I can't wait to play these games. It's just going to be incredible. Obviously it's not been as much of a huge E3 as it normally is for Nintendo with a digital event or press conference, that sort of thing. So I don't know, fans might not be hugely excited about it, but it's just been cool to see all this new information anyway. And sorry that this video has been really long, but I just wanted to get as much information as I could about all the stuff that I'm really excited for. And thank you guys for sticking to the end if you have, and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are on E3, all these new things, these new games, anything that you think, whether it's good or bad, or any other speculation that you might have. And I post videos every single Wednesday, and sorry that this video is a little bit late, obviously what with E3, but subscribe if you don't want to miss any of them. And I will be posting another Nintendo themed video next week, so stay tuned for that. And thank you guys for watching. I will see you next week. Bye guys. I know we're not going to hear anything about the NX, and we're probably going to have some sort of reveal later on in the year, maybe the end of the summer or September is my prediction, because obviously we do need some sort of marketing for that before it comes out, and we need to get a lot of promotion so people know what's going on, because obviously it didn't really work well with the Wii U.
Come with me, the time is right. There's no better team.